Hello everybody and welcome to another 3D modeling video. I hope you guys are enjoying these because I'm not gonna stop making them. They're too much fun. Now before we start, I just want to inform everyone that I am not a professional. Everything you're about to see is self-taught and probably wrong, but I'm trying. Alright, so I was chilling on YouTube yesterday and I saw this video, and in the thumbnail I saw 3 houses stacked on each other, so that sparked an idea into my existence. So I grabbed my Wacom tablet, I went straight to Fire Alpaca and started sketching. I started with the base house. As you can see, the bottom of the house is narrow and gets wider as you go up. I made the roof wide because I needed enough space for 2 houses on each side. So right now I'm just sketching the outline of what I want the final product to look like. I am very terrible at drawing, like it's just not my thing. So I started off drawing too big and I ran out of space and I had to scale the whole thing and continue, you know. Man, I need help. Anyway, so now we're done with the outline. I started drawing in the properties of each house, beginning with the windows. I gave the top right house a crooked chimney and a normal one to the top left house and started work in the middle right one. I wanted every house here to be unique, so this one is gonna be a brick house. I started adding bricks coming out of the walls everywhere, but then I changed my mind. It was looking too ugly, so I just put a bit in the corners and in random places. The top left house is a wooden shack. I started drawing wooden planks stuck to the wall and gave it a more wooden and cozy feel. The top right house is a house made out of metal. I removed the chimney I drew in the beginning and replaced it with a satellite to give it a more technologificationized personality, you feel me? I started drawing metal plates on the wall of the metal house, kind of like what I did with the wooden shack, placing them randomly and on top of each other. I then finalized the brick and wooden houses, adding a chimney to the brick one and a rooster wind thingy for the wooden one. To be very honest, I had no idea what to do with the middle house, so I left it with a smooth wall and added pipes running from it to the main house, so it's kind of like a water house thing. After doing so, I erased the pentagon windows and exchanged them with circular ones, kind of like what you find in a submarine. And changed the main house's window to a more random shape because I wanted the main house to be like fantasy themed. I've successfully finished sketching, and now it's time to make it look like something you'd want to look at, you feel me? After finishing the tracing stuff, I started coloring the house and I gave them all solid colors because like I said before, I'm looking for a cartoony feel. And also I'm very bad at drawing. And also coloring. Please help. We are finally done with the concept art. Now we move on to Maya Autodesk. I imported my reference into my project on a separate layer and made it unselectable so I can work freely without having to worry about clicking it instead. After doing so, I went into my front view and started off with a polygon cube. To be honest with you, I don't really know if this is the right way to do this kind of stuff, but all I did to get my shape was to use vertex, then align the sides with the reference on the background. Making the roof was surprisingly very easy. All I did was insert an edge loop in the middle of the top, then select that edge and pull it up. I then highlight both sides of where the roof's supposed to be and then extruded them. Then I did the same with the bottom to make the steps. And now that I'm done with the body of the first house, I duplicated it and removed the steps and tried shaping it to match the brick one, but that didn't go well, so I had to start all over from scratch. I repeated the process according to the shape of the bricks in the reference and added the bricks. My recording software decided to collapse it, so I don't have any footage of doing that. I started work on the metal house now. I used the same process as before to make the body, and then I started making individual metal sheets to place on the wall. I used the same exact way I made the bricks on the brick house to do this, except with thinner sheets. After some final touches, I wanted to start the water house thingy, but I wasn't too happy with it. I went back into Fire Alpaca and remodeled some stuff. I removed the normal roof and switched it with a curved one to give it more of a water heater feel. I changed the wooden house's window to something you'd normally see on a wooden house, and then I went to my best friend Google and searched up the brick houses. I just wanted to get an idea as to how windows look on such houses. It's always a good idea to look at existing work for inspiration and ideas anyways. I honestly do not know how to make a round roof like that, but I cheated existence. I decided to make the heater thing a cylinder cause it makes more sense. After shaping the cylinder, I got the sphere, cut it in half, filled the bottom and shaped it as I pleased. 10 million IQ, I know. Last but not least, the wooden shack. Now instead of doing the roof the same way as I did the others, this time I had to keep a flat area on top for the wind thingy to rest on. I extruded the top up, then I extruded it into each other. Does that make sense? I don't even know. I repeated the process. And I did the same thing I did with the brick house and the metal house. I made long planks of wood and put them on the sides. I'm finally done with everything. Now all I gotta do is add the windows and stuff. Here's a quick time lapse for you. Now that my model is done, I wanted to import it in ZBrush and color it there, but sadly I ran into problems I don't know how to fix, so I decided to color it here in Maya. I used solid colors throughout cause, as I said before, I was looking for this cartoony style. I'm done coloring now and I'm officially done with the entire thing. I'm actually very proud of how this turned out, to be honest, and this is my very first 3D model and it only gets better from now. Anyways, before we move on to the outro, I just want to say I'm planning on making a small town which will include this in it. I want you guys to give me ideas down in the comment sections about what to add. I would also appreciate a sketch, just a little sketch, it doesn't have to be detailed, of what you want me to add. You can put it on your Instagram story and tag me at Sebaniz or on Snapchat at Sebster1101, and if I like it, I'll add it to the town with your name on it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I have a song coming out very soon. Prepare your ears to get blessed, and good night everyone. Like, I really need sleep. Like, please, bye.